Sorry, somebody said I need to stop yelling in the comments of the last video. My bad. It's kind of just the volume that God put in my throat, but I'll try to like talk away from the microphone, especially when I do voiceovers. But as a word of caution, if you're about to watch one of the videos, or even before you turn me on, before you even click on it, I would just... Are you trying to turn me down? Listen, I told them, I said, if I could reach your remote to turn myself down for you, I would, but I can't reach it. But I'll try to remember to talk away from the microphone when I'm doing voiceovers at least, because I kind of hit y'all like a freight train. I know, I'm sorry. I think myself is loud, so I get it 100%. But this is a word of caution. If you're about to watch a video, just like turn the volume down like 4 notches than what you normally would for a normal person, and that'll probably do it good. That'll probably do you fine. I might not come in and like jump scare y'all so bad. It's something I need to work on. Look what came on Mother's Day. It's a shirt that I ordered off the TT shop. I absolutely love it. I got this color. I'm going to get a bunch of different colors in it because it's so flattering. I think it is.
I think it is.
I don't like how it shows my back.
I like it. 100 out of 10. I like it.
I like how it like...
What would you call that? Is it purple? What?
Peplum shirt.
Well, I mean the color. What would you call the color?
Look, Joey, look at it. Ain't it pretty?
It's adorable.
Whatever that color is, that looks good on you.
They have green and
Purple. I'm gonna just say purple.
I saw a girl who had sort of my body type have one on, and I was like, that looks so good on her. So I was like, I'm gonna try it. And I think I spent $20 on it. I think it came on Mother's Day. But on a Sunday on Mother's Day. But I was like, I don't know if it'll be. It's hard for me to say if somebody has my body type or not because I have a lot of body dysmorphia going on all the time. But especially right now when I'm losing weight, I always do that. And when I'm gaining weight too, I do that too. If I'm functioning up and down, then I'm doing it majorly. But I was like, I'm gonna get it and see what it looks like. And it covers the front lady, you know, like the front butt. I feel like it doesn't hug me too much. But like just enough, you know, to kind of give me a shape a little bit that doesn't look like a dumpling.
I think it's going to betray you though, because it's literally saying, Shane, you're not going to get work done today because
no, I'm putting my t-shirt back on. I just had to show them. I had to show them because I have a hard time liking stuff that I wear a lot. And I'm trying to get into this thing where I wear different stuff out of my comfort zone. So I really like this. I like the way that looks. That's rare. I like the color. It's flowy. I like it. I got a size 3X because the girl that I thought had a similar body type to me, she said she got 3X. And I could size down a little bit because I have to kind of tuck it here because it's not as tight around here as like a peplum top usually is. But I think it's not too big. I think it fits just right, but I could get away with sizing down a little bit.
I thought you were for the rest of the video.
No, I'm not wearing this for the rest of the video.
Well,
I got painting and stuff to do. Yeah. Alright, I'm getting back to my Royal King shirt. No. So, I've went back and forth on what exactly I want to do on these 2 walls on either side of the new doors, okay? I have had so many ideas. A lot of you guys have actually given me advice on what I should do. But I think what I want to go for, because I've got so many accent areas in the house, I really want to play off of the gallery wall. I really want to play off of these pictures, and I really want to make that a sub-focal point aside from this area and the next big area we're working on. So I think we're going to fill up the walls behind me with something like this just to make everything coincide, to give it a point, I guess you could say, and maybe like give it a theme would be better wording. Just make it all flow really, really, really good. I think that that's going to be really gorgeous. The only difference is the height of these walls are twice as large. They're twice as tall as the height of this wall. Here's the perfect comparison. That's how short those walls over there are compared to these. They're really short. So we won't be able to go with the exact measurements we did over here, but we can go with similar ones as far as how far it is from the floor and how far it is from the ceiling. The actual measurements of the trim and the picture frame and the lighting and the picture and all that is going to be the same. It's just going to be different from how far it is from the ceiling and how far it is from the ground.
If I'm not mistaken, I think there's a 3-foot difference. I'm pretty sure that these walls over here are 7 foot and these are 10. If these aren't 10, it's like 9 and something, but it's basically a 3-foot difference.
I think that is really going to make it pop. So let's get it before. See how pretty this side is over here? It looks so good. And then this area is going to be cleaned off whenever we tackle this area in the next video. We're going to tackle this area. That's the last major area of the video. And then off camera, we're going to do little things here and there that we have to do in order to tie it all together. That way I'm not bringing y'all along for, like, you know, the stuff that don't really pack a punch, I guess you could say. This is a little tedious stuff. The little tedious stuff is not going to wow you, like filling in cracks and sanding down stuff and stuff. So we'll probably do that off camera. But as far as the main next thing that we'll do will be this area. So all this will be gone. But this is what it looks like before without the pictures over there. Let's see if we can get it looking cohesive and like put together by adding it on that wall too. I think that's going to be like the theme of this room. It takes us a few days sometimes to add in a bunch of little things into the dining room. So I like the videos where I can work on one single project and focus on one project with you guys. I love those the best, but sometimes our schedules work out to where I'm just kind of doing a week video, I guess you could say, like a weekly vlog video where I'm showing you behind the scenes on things we're getting done throughout the week as we can, as the schedule allots time, sort of thing. So the next video and the next big part of the makeover, the whole dining room makeover, it'll be one video centered on that, like start to finish. But sometimes if I have things like this that I have to do before I get to the bigger things, because I'm always doing my orbiting and rotating method thing around the whole room, if I have areas like this, I try to throw them into a weekly video. That way you kind of get the best of both worlds. You can see what's happening makeover wise around the double wide, but you can also see what's happening just life wise around the double wide. And even though I really love doing the big designated makeover videos, I like doing these as well because it gives something to each group of people on here, because I have 3 groups of people on here. There's the group that are here just for the makeovers, there's the group that's here just for the homemaking and mom and wife content, and then there's the group here that's here for both of those things. So I like videos like this because I can kind of give you the best of both worlds for whichever group you fall into. On this particular day, we were able to get the wainscoting like trim around the frames up. We were able to get the frames and the picture themselves up, which we made the frames out of, I think it's like a 1x2 or a 2x2. I can't remember the exact measurements, but it's the little square like wood that we use to frame out stuff. We got that up, and I used the finished one instead of the rough one, so they wasn't as rough as the last ones. But we got that up on that day. I'm going to make some Hawaiian pizza for this family because they are judgy when it comes to pizza. They like their pizza pepperoni and pepperoni only, and we've just recently, last 2 years, began eating cheese pizza. So I'm gonna get funky and I'm gonna get them out of their comfort zone, and I'm gonna make some Hawaiian pizza. And guess what? It's a hit. It's a hit. So a lot of you guys know that I struggle with my thyroid. I also struggle with my skin, and I struggle with just being hormonally unbalanced in a whole. I've realized that so many women deal with hormone imbalance and thyroid related symptoms without even realizing it. I've started using this Glow Women's Super Powder from Beam. I enjoy how actually simple it is. 1 scoop in water or 1 packet into water, and it's packed with ingredients that support hormone balance, thyroid function, and skin health all at once. The benefits of Glow are things like hormonal balance and mood support, because it has things like selenium, zinc, and ashwagandha, which support healthy thyroid hormone function, and they help manage stress levels. But Glow also has vitamins A, C, and B6, which help support clear skin and collagen production, so it's kind of become an all-in-one wellness and beauty routine thing. I feel like I've been noticing a difference because this isn't some miracle overnight claim. It's about consistently supporting your body. If you've been dealing with low energy, hormonal ups and downs, skin issues, or you just don't quite feel like yourself lately, know that you're not alone. And you can get early access to Beam's Memorial Day sale and be the first to shop up to 40% off with my exclusive link and code. A big thank you to Beam for sponsoring this video. I'm putting together Nanny's little Mother's Day gift. Now, she got the Arzopa picture frame, and she had a fit over that. But what we're going to also do is give her some of this Barricot, which is something you guys put me onto. One of you guys sent me this when I said I loved the smell of Baccarat. You guys sent me that, and I have used it every day since, and Nanny loves the way it smells, and she's always begging for it, so I bought her own. And then I got her some EOS lotion because I use EOS lotion, and she loves the way that it smells, so I got her own. Paired with her a body spray. I got her a different scent because Nanny likes a variety of scent, and I'm in my cozy era, I guess you could say, so I'm loving the ambers, the vanillas, the marshmallow, the things like that. But Nanny loves a variety all the time, different seasons. She's always doing different things. So I got her the Jasmine Peach of the EOS, and then I got her these styluses because she likes to poke at her phone over and over and over again, and I thought these might help her, like, click on stuff easier. And then her big thing, aside from the, the Marzopa frame that we gave her, we got the big flower here. Nanny loves purple, and I thought this would look really pretty on her porch. I just hope that it isn't a pain to water, because those can kind of be a pain to water. If you don't water them, they die, I heard, really, really quickly. So hopefully they don't die. Hopefully they last her a little bit. But then I started making her a card, and Nanny still, you can laugh at me, whatever, but Nana still likes me to make her homemade cards at 34 years old. So I started, and then the kids jumped in, and then Shane jumped in, and it became a whole Nanny and a heart body sort of thing. Y'all, Nana gave me a big old scare when I took her Mother's Day presents over there. It was bad. It was scary. I thought I was going to be rushing her to the ER on Mother's Day. So, she has a limited diet right now. She can only eat a certain amount of foods, like certain particular foods. She needs foods that are high in fiber and not really like fatty foods or fried foods. But Nanny is very picky when it comes to foods. I don't know why my screen was going blurry, but Nanny's very picky when it comes to foods, and she won't just eat anything. And there's only a select sort of foods that she'll eat. So I'm going to try to get her to not eat red meat until she has her doctor's appointment by getting her rotisserie chickens. It's probably, you know, it's got a lot of seasoning and stuff on it, a lot of sodium and stuff, but this will keep her from having any more of the issues she had on Mother's Day. When I tell you I was terrified, I was panicking on the inside. I didn't know what to do. And I usually have my head on my shoulders when it comes to Nanny. We've had a lot of health scares. You guys know this the whole reason we moved up here. We've had so many health scares. This one took the cake. So I'm gonna go grab her some food real quick, run it by her house, so she has something that she can eat on. I got her drinking water. She's finally drinking water. It has flavor packets in it, but it's water. She lived for like 72 years on Pepsi alone, and she chewed ice for water. So I finally got her drinking water. It has to have a flavor packet in it, but it's water nonetheless. And now I'm gonna go pick her up a rotisserie chicken to eat on, so she doesn't eat a lot of red meat, fatty meat today. And then I'm gonna try to get, some vegetables in there somehow. Some vegetables and fruits that she'll eat. And I'll probably get her some of that Ezekiel bread that's like got no preservatives in it or anything like that. Just because I know she's not gonna give up bread for the next little bit. So we need to replace that bread. So I gotta go grab Nanny some stuff to eat. It's no secret that Nanny's going through some major health stuff, and she has for the last several years. I tell you guys, I remind you guys, that's why we moved up here, really, because we were content in the trailer park. I always had a dream to have a double wide, but I would have never jumped out of the trailer park if I didn't have to, but I did end up having to because Nanny's health took a turn for the worse, and it's some pretty serious stuff. I try not to talk on it too much. I try to just pray, but right now she's on sort of a very limited diet. Think gallbladder-esque diet. It has nothing to do with that, but it's just she can't have certain foods right now. And when I tell you it messes her up, it's not, oh, it gives her a tummy ache. Like, it's a whole different ball game. So I tried to pick out things that were going to be easy for her to eat, but things that she would still eat and grab for, rather than grabbing for something that's like that or similar to that, but not as healthy. You know what I'm saying? So it's not ideal to get chips when she's not feeling good, but I knew she was going to go for chips anyway, so I got the baked chips, if that makes sense. Try to pick and choose my battles, what's worth battling over, and if I can just supplement something that she already eats with something that's a little bit better for her right now, then that's what I'm trying to do to keep her from getting things that are going to make her sick, if that makes sense. No, you're not getting on the porch. Absolutely not. Sorry for your luck. No, Sabrina. You know, all the craze right now is the porch goose, right? Everybody wants a porch goose. I have a porch chicken, and she's like a real live chicken, so it's not as fun. It's not as fun because she likes to poop on stuff, and I am doing a porch refresh. Now, I'm excited because I'm actually doing a big porch refresh video with you guys, but it's going to be after I get completely done with the dining room, because that is my focus right now. That's what I'm focusing on. I don't want to start another project, a big project like the porch refresh, while I'm in there. So as soon as we get done with the dining room, I'm going to do a big porch refresh. But I wanted to go ahead and get some stuff out here now, so the kiddos and Shane didn't have to wait till I do a video for it to look nice and to come out here and hang out and stuff. They were really wanting an area, and I was like, I don't want to get hung up on something and not be able to do it, Shane, and not be able to do it, and then them have to wait and not be able to enjoy it in the nice spring weather we've been having. So I got some porch decor. some new pieces of outdoor furniture that I'm going to add in here, and a rug and just some cushions just to liven it up. The makeover will show this. You guys will see this in the big makeover video. So this is, consider it some like behind the scenes kind of stuff. I had to go on and do this while we had such beautiful weather though. And I wanted to add ferns. I had been looking out our screen and just remembering the ferns that we had from, I think a couple of springs ago, I think we got ferns. I absolutely loved them. They look so beautiful with like the porch lights and everything. So I had to have those. I saw that Walmart had 2 for $20 sales going on. And so I was like, all right, I have to have 3 of them, go figure. But hey, 2 for $20 is 2 for $20. I would like to have Shane build me a little sort of coffee table to go out here. I got some flowers to go in a pot to go on top of it. So I'm really excited about that. And then I'm going to make the wall that was the fireplace, it's going to be something totally different because I've realized we have a lot of fireplace. Kind of like you guys have mentioned, we have a lot of TVs. You guys are right about that, by the way. But we have a lot of fireplaces too. We have 2 fireplaces in the double wide itself. And we didn't really turn on the fireplace a lot when we came out here. So I was like, what can I put that would enhance this area out here? Maybe make it less techy with not having a fireplace on it and a TV on it and coming out here just to do the same thing we would do inside, but maybe make it something that enhances it being the outdoor area. So I'm thinking a plant wall, and I have a really good idea in my head. If it looks good on paper, we might run with it, but I have started thinking about ideas for this area and what I want to do, what we can do out here, what the budget allows for. I'm trying not to focus on it too much because I'll get too excited about it and then I'll want to jump out of the dining room and jump onto here, and we can't be doing that, not this close to the finish line with the dining room makeover. But I have been trying to think about what we could possibly do out here to enhance it being an outdoor area and focus on a more relaxing sort of feel versus entertainment out here, if that makes sense. While we're out here fiddle farting around though, I noticed that you could see a little bit of white on the inside frame of the doors we just worked on in the last video. These black French doors over here, they were white. We painted them. Shane did a fantastic job. Shane was a superstar in that area on that video with that project. But I noticed that my area was just a tad bit, you know. So we have to end up taking all of it off. You can see here while we can see the white a little bit because I didn't paint the back of the trim. I didn't think I would have to, but we did. And when we were trying to take everything off, we were trying to fix it without taking all the pieces of the doors apart, but we couldn't do that. We ended up stretching out silicone and it got everywhere. And then the paint on the outside of the trim didn't look hot because we had tried to pry it off. And so we ended up just taking every piece apart again. Shane had to go in again, pry off with this, putty knife and get into a different part of the door that we didn't disassemble last time. It was the part that the glass was attached to that we left it attached to. That was our problem. We should have taken that part apart too so that we could get back here to the white. So we're having to take this new part that we hadn't taken apart before so that we could get to the areas of white that was showing, because we had worked really hard on this and we wanted it to look good. And while trying to take all this apart, the paint got all splotchy again in areas and we had to re-silicone stuff, but we did it and it was worth it because that little area felt like a speck on something that we had worked so hard. Now, it wasn't polished, it wasn't perfect because it's a DIY, and a DIY is rarely either of those things, but we wanted it to be the absolute best that it could be given our skill and our time and stuff like that. So we redid everything, and literally just a random evening, we redid everything, went back, topped it off, and it ended up looking so much better. I can't wait for y'all to see what it looks like with the porch refresh. I'm telling you, we're doing something so pretty. I've already ordered the things that I need. It is going to be absolutely beautiful if it works out, in my favor, the way that I see it working out. Hopefully it does. I despise battery-powered puck lights. I despise battery-powered lights, but these Allen & Roth lights are the only thing in my house that will run off batteries, and I say that because I don't want these on all the time. These are not something that I want on even. I just like them as an accessory to the framed-out pictures on the wall. It really gives it that gallery effect, so I like these because of that, but these, if I had to or wanted them to be turned on all the time, I wouldn't do it. I will never ever use battery powered anything for a source of lighting ever again, but I will use it if it works as an accessory. And that's what I feel like the gold really does with these pictures and these framed out picture frames. I feel like it accessorizes and it doesn't need to light up the area because there's already so much light in here. It just gives it a little bit of oomph and adds that gold look and makes everything come together sort of. So that's why I'm using these. They're not to be lit, they're just to be pretty. And then this is a sneak peek of what the porch looks like. I love it so much. I can't wait to do the big makeover with you guys. I'm so excited. I cannot stand it. I got those chairs from Ross. Oh my gosh, I love them. We're doing huge things on that porch coming up soon. I cannot wait. But on to the dining room. In the next video, we are wrapping it up with the next big project. If you have stuck with me and put up with me this far into the video, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope y'all have a blessed morning, evening, night, whatever it is, wherever you're at. Know that I love you, but Jesus loves you so much more. I'll see y'all in the next one.